Is everybody there? There you go. There you
Ah,
go.
okay. So this is a real live audience, and the idea is that we're going to do these kind of shows during the World Cup, almost on a daily basis. And so, if you are out there and you have a little bit of money and a nice product that you would like to plug, we are going to have several shows from this building. A breakfast show, a lunch show, a happy hour show. So I can just imagine a whole lot of products that could be featured.
Lots of different
Maybe
things.
here
Oh
at
my
the table,
lord.
I'm thinking drinky drinky. I'm thinking
I think they already
snacks.
started.
So it's going to be cool. Hey, you're involved with soccer, right?
Yes, sir,
And
very much so.
one of the things that we have been saying as Team Houston, I mean, everybody sort of like focuses in on the World Cup,
Right.
but the World Cup is only 39 days. Soccer is here 365 days.
Very
So
much so.
give the audience a little bit of an education on the so-called pyramid, right? Because we have all kind of layers, and we have them all. We have 3 million soccer fans in Houston. So what is there else out there after the World Cup?
So after the World Cup, right, one of the biggest things you got to look at, the youth scene. We start everybody from the recreational to the club scene. That subdivides into about 20 different leagues, pipelining all the way up into the MLS Next. MLS Next then feeds into the clubs, and MLS tries to recruit the best of what they can get, right? That's there. During the summer, the last few tournaments that we're going to have left are just going to be beach tournaments, all for fun. And then it shuts down, actually. It goes nice and quiet for a little while. And Labor Day weekend, here we go again. The
Okay.
youth soccer wheel starts turning, high school ball picks up again, and we're right back to it.
And so it's my understanding that the youth soccer, I mean, is one of the most practiced sports, right? Compared
Yes.
to any other sport. So
Very much so.
that means that the future is very bright for soccer, right?
It's amazingly bright. Most people, at least in the 20 odd years I've been doing this, I don't recall seeing that many people involved. It's gotten bigger. The leagues have expanded. It's just huge now.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, so as Team Houston, we have been saying for the last 20 plus months or so, we have 3 million soccer fans in Houston.
Yes,
right?
we do.
And we have the data to underbuild that. They are fans of some of the things that we see here at the table, right?
Little
So
things,
what,
yeah,
i-
yeah.
what is for those who do not understand exactly what's going on tomorrow? Because tomorrow is also a big, big soccer day, right?
There's going to be a big game happening, right? PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, is going to take on Arsenal. And I know some people have their fans. I'm hearing the studio audience. I'm getting this vibe. I'm leaning towards PSG for yeah,
PSG fans? Oh,
I'm just
wow.
gonna take this off the table now.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Any gunners? Any gunners? Oh, we have gunners. There's gunners.
but it sounds like, I mean, the audience in the studio knows, right? But for the people out there in this wonderful city of Houston, right? I mean, why is the Champions League so important? I mean, it's just one game. I mean, what's the relevance of the Champions
Think
League?
of it
for
as
soccer?
the World Cup of Europe, right? It's the championship for all the European teams that made it to that level. These are the top two finishers.
Yep.
Now, they might not be the favorites. Some people may not care that Arsenal actually made it there. Some people really wanted PSG to be there,
Yep.
but this is the way the tournament played out.
Yep.
So for them, this is their European Cup, the big champion final.
Yep.
And it's been a huge deal, gotten bigger over the years.
Yeah, it's probably after, I think, the World Cup, I mean, the second biggest thing, right, that
Very
is out
much.
there. And then for all the people watching, I mean, so again, Team Houston is always about business, right? How do we tie business to soccer? Funny enough, I mean, I believe that there is an Arsenal bar and there's a PSG bar even this weekend, right? So people are going to be this weekend in a lot of bars across Houston. It's going to
Yes.
be everywhere. I also understand that even our friends of the Dynamo are now doing watch parties in the stadium.
Yes.
So it looks like soccer is really going to take off, right? What do you think the impact is going to be from things like a Champions League, but then particularly the World Cup on what is happening afterwards?
I think it's going to elevate us as a venue. I don't think many people had really thought of Houston as this big hub of soccer, football. But now it's really going to bring attention to a lot of what we accommodate, how big the fan base is. I think that's important. It's important to highlight that because it creates this, what I see as this giant wheel that just keeps rolling after the World Cup. The other thing I see is I'm going to predict there's going to be a lot of enthusiasm moving forward in the youth leagues where more kids are going to start signing up because of the World Cup.
Yep.
I know there's coaches out there that are waiting for the World Cup effect
Yep.
to see who signs up to the teams.
Yep.
So,
And a similar thing happened in '94, right? I mean, when the previous World Cup was here,
Yes.
so that also created the MLS. So when we talk about the MLS, it was the result of a World Cup.
right.
And now we are with, what, 30 teams, I think? In the
30 teams, 31? 30. I think you're
Yeah.
right on 30.
Yeah.
Right.
And so how are the Dynamo doing? Because that is also, right? I mean, so we have, same as we have passion around the European teams, we have a certain amount, I would say, around the Dynamo team. So where is Dynamo heading at these days?
So see in their successes where these kids are actually starting to become a big highlight. I think it's important that they do that because our fans deserve that.
Yeah.
It's difficult though how long it takes to get these guys up there.
I'll tell you, because as Team Houston, we have been going to, we've tried to invite business people to come and watch a soccer game. By the way, if you're out there and you have a business and you want to entertain your clients, go to the Dynamo Stadium. It's a lot of fun, you know. It's interesting. Last year was a little bit frustrating to be there, I can tell you that. I mean, I was thinking, okay, do we really need to do this? This year it looks really cool.
It looks,
I mean, they got a couple of really good players. They're winning. They're making goals. There's excitement in the stadium. So it's something I think businesses should consider. Now, again, the business angle, right? One of my favorites.
Okay.
How can businesses help youth soccer, right? Because people think a lot, okay, FIFA. I need to have millions of dollars to make soccer happen. But I think that's not the case, right? I mean, they can help you and what is happening with youth soccer in many ways. Is that correct?
Correct. So most of the youth soccer teams in Houston that are not academy based are generally 501c. These are nonprofits. So they're always looking for sponsors. And the bigger the sponsor, right, the more the academy or the team expands. But even in the recreational league, you're looking at some of the smaller clubs, the developmental. They're looking for your local Chevrolet, your local doctor, your local lawyer. Get involved. You know, 500 here, 1,000, 10,000 maybe, would help some of these clubs buy the equipment, advance, move forward beyond the neighborhoods.
Okay.
There's opportunity everywhere to get involved.
Yeah. Well, and again, that's also the message out to the crowd and also the people who are sitting here in the room. We all assume that you brought your checkbook because we're looking for sponsors, what is happening here, right? And so this is one of those things. This came together, I think, a little bit by coincidence, but with a lot of passion. And so right now, that passion is what we are trying to get to the world, right? And by having a unique location like this, we hope that there are companies out there, if you're out there, who want to sponsor the morning show, the afternoon show, and we have a happy hour show for which we have some really cool ideas. And what that will do, it will put Houston on the map, right? So when we started Team Houston, we always said Houston is the soccer city, right? We are in numbers, we are the third largest soccer city in the country. Fantastic. So we have all the potential to be number one.
Of course.
So if there was a magic wand, right? I mean, so what are sort of like the three things that need to happen in Houston after the World Cup for us to be, let's say, what maybe a Miami is right now or what an LAFC is right now, right? I mean, what needs to happen? What are those three things?
I was wondering if you were going to hit on that. If we get past the World Cup, right, to really bring Houston into the light, what Miami did, what LAFC did, the players, what they call the designated players. Designated players, or the DPs, are not paid through regular MLS money. Those are clubs. If we can get a bigger name, somebody that comes out of the World Cup that they take a good look at and say, you know what, I think this kid can make a difference here. Can we woo him? Can we bring him in? That would put this town right up there, number one, immediately.
It is, I mean, for the business, again, I think it's very interesting, right? I
course.
mean, and probably also for the soccer. It was amazing to see, I mean, when I went to the LAFC match, right? I mean, how many suddenly Asian people showed up to the game.
Exactly.
When we had Vancouver Whitecaps playing, suddenly, I mean, a whole bunch of my German friends were showing up, right? And that's all because there is one person on the field.
One person on the field.
It's quite amazing. Now, let's talk about famous people on the field.
Famous people on the field.
Famous people on the field. So if you had your wish and you were to be able to be in a room with only one soccer player and you would be able to ask him or her everything, who would that be?
Oh, my Lord. So many, so many.
But you can only pick one.
I can only pick one. All right, guys. My heart goes Leo Messi. He is my guy. Has always been my guy from the moment he stepped on that pitch. I've just followed that kid. I say kid, his whole career. Amazing player. That's the guy I would love to talk to.
Okay, and are they going to do it again? What do you think? I mean, where do you see their chances in this tournament?
He put me on the spot.
He's a little bit older, right?
Right.
The other famous guy
Right.
is also a little bit older. So what do you see the chances?
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. My wish list is I see Messi doing a repeat. I see 2 World Cups coming. That's me. And automatically, if he does that, that's a 9th Ballon d'Or for Leo Messi. That's what I'm seeing. That's
Okay.
my secret wish and prediction.
Okay. Well, you know, I wear a certain color, right? And
I've
that is
seen it.
for a reason. So yeah, my famous player obviously is Johan Cruyff, right?
Johan Cruyff.
I think a lot of people don't know that he created the Barcelona system.
Yes, he did.
And Barcelona is very successful, so there's a long line there of what the result is of Dutch soccer.
Yes.
And for all the people out there, and including here in the room, start buying your orange shirts. Why? Because we are going to get something that is unheard of, right? We have the famous Orange March. You go left, 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 right, right, right. And we do that with, I mean, in the Euro, we did it with 100,000 people at the same time.
Yes.
So it's going to be a little bit less, but it's going to be a very special event. It's going to
Okay.
start at Rice Stadium. It's June the 20th, 8 o'clock in the morning. So you can go out the night before
Okay.
because you have to be in good shape. Right? Wear orange, good shoes. We're going to do the march, 2.5 miles, I think it is, from Rice Stadium to what is now called Houston Stadium. Netherlands is going to win, of course, from Sweden. It's going to be one of the best games we have here.
All right. Yeah.
And we're going to win the group. Then we're going to go to Monterrey. We're going to go beat Brazil or Morocco. And guess what? Then we're back on the 4th of July in Houston. So the cool thing for Houston is, and for me as a Dutch citizen living here, is that we're going to get the Netherlands twice. So that means we're going to get the march twice.
That
So
is a good.
anybody that has anything orange, whether or not you work at Whataburger or whether or not you're with the Astros or whether or not you're with the Dynamo, come to the march.
Bring the orange.
Bring
Bring
the
the
orange,
orange.
because it's going to be one of the most spectacular things that you have ever experienced. By the way, as Team Houston, we sell now a couple of orange T-shirts. So if you go on our website, we have some fun
You can
ones.
find it right there.
Yeah, you know, it's like soccer is opportunity for business, right?
Shameless plug.
So shameless plug. So remember, I mean, this is a test show, so we're doing this. Also, we create some footage
Right.
for you out there. Again, the people in the room with the checkbooks who are going to go buy their sponsorships tonight. Again, we have 3 shows, and there's other shows because you're going to do a show as well.
Yes,
right?
sir, we are.
So tell a little bit about that show and why should people sponsor it?
Well, we're doing something called Coach Unfiltered. And it's a perspective as a coach, soccer coach, don't kill me here, soccer referee, and a strength and conditioning coach. I bring a different perspective to what people see on the field. But I'm also going to bring in some coaches from high school level, youth, referee coaches. I want you all to understand what happens, what we see, how we see it.
Yep.
And there's going to be a little bit of rumor and drama there, just to make it spicy.
Yeah.
But just a whole different take. We'll also bring in and feature, I want to talk about the youth soccer system in our city.
Yep.
I think it's really a good platform to bring it here. It's going to, like you said, bring the attention forward with the World Cup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and there's another, and that's the last fact maybe to share, right? I mean, the traditional media is underreporting on soccer, so we did a little bit of a research on that. And there's of total reporting on soccer in the news media, it's about 4%.
Really?
In the English language media, when you go to Hispanic media, it's 86%.
Of course.
I always jokingly say Argentina is 120%, right? But here there is an opportunity, and therefore there's an opportunity to tell the Houston soccer stories. So we started with that today. So I want to thank you very much for
Thank you for
doing
having me.
this
Yes, sir.
à l'improviste, and we had a nice chat. Tomorrow, Champions League, June, July, 39 days of soccer, the World Cup, but that's not the only thing. Soccer is Houston's #1 sport, just a few years away.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, guys.
Okay,
All right, sir.
thank you.
Thank you.